All right, welcome back to another Pauper Decathlon video. So it looks like the format is going to stay as this weird standard plus Baldur's Gate, I think. Um, so after my first video, the meta has sort of settled. A popular Twitter user, Fire Shoes, tweeted out a trophy run with monoWhite, and then it just caught fire on all the social media. So now you have monoWhite everywhere. And so, I mean, I always thought Terror had a pretty good matchup against monoWhite, and that's mainly because Molten Monstrosity has trample, and Ancestral Anger giving your Tolarian Terrors trample is really good. Um, but we're also packing End the Festivities. This just puts an end to all their 1/1 cantrip creatures. Um, but I mean, white does have a lot of good cards, and specifically, I think Patriarch's Humiliation can kill one of your terrors. So uh, it's that's one of the reasons why I'm running 4 End the Festivities and still 3 Strangles, even though 1-for-1 removal isn't the best against all their um, enchantment doggies. Their 2/1 cantrip gain a life creature with flying. I'm still running 3 timely interference, even though there seems to be less terrors. It seems to be mostly mono white and mono red burn aggro killing fiend kind of decks. Um, it's possible I should switch out Ghitu Amplifier, but I just really like Ghitu Amplifier making my Molten Monstrosities cheaper. And you still have your Ancestral Anger Ghitu Amplifier combo. Um, you can think of taking away Reckless Impulse. That way you get to play counter spells. I think I still like the card advantage from Reckless Impulse, even though it is conditional card advantage. I mean, you just have so many 1-mana spells and 2-mana spells. You should be able to get the full card advantage off of Reckless Impulse. The mana base, I mean, I don't really think you could probably optimize it a little bit, but I think this is fine. There's not really much to think about. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's take a look here. We have End the Festivities, a Strangle, Reckless Impulse, Consider. This looks like an amazing hand. We could probably drop the Strangle for like a Terror. That'd be really good. So my opponent leads with Swamp Pass. So I'm going to lead my tap land here. Interesting. Interesting. Mono black, yeah, I have to assume. I'm going to play my island and probably cycle these 2 cards. Okay, Phyrexian Rager, yep. Molten Monstrosity. I think I'm going to keep this, even though I can't play it at the moment. The reason being, all I need to do is just draw. Oh, yeah, that happens. So let's Reckless Impulse, and there's a Terror. So I am going to Strangle this Rager right away. Next turn, probably play Terror. Oh, look at this. My opponent on mono black Ragers. Alright, so I'm still gonna Strangle. Play out my cards. I got the full card advantage off of Reckless Impulse, so that's pretty good. Oh, look at this. This is Murder. Interesting. So if that's the case, maybe I want to Reckless Impulse here. I don't want to... Oh, so he's on mono black removal and scrap ragers. Interesting. All right, so I want to play my amplifier out and then do enough cantrips to play my monstrosities all in one turn. So if that's the case, I think I need to impulse here, just get more resources on board. That's a little bit awkward, but we will get there. I'm gonna hold this land. I don't think the life will matter, and I'd like to discard it to Modern Age. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, this is just mono black. Uh, Ancestral Anger is good. Yeah. So let's. Oh, I made a mistake. I should have played Amplifier first. All right, I need to slow down a little bit here. All right, we're gonna go for the Amplifier into Molten Monstrosity play. We don't quite get there, but we get another Amplifier. Let's see if they have 2 removal spells. Paragraph Horde, okay. They should get rid of my anger? Yeah. Interesting. I'll take this damage, yeah. Oh, that's perfect. So we can end the festivities. It looks like they have a village rights. Play out a Molten Monstrosity. And attack for 10. A Disfigure, okay. Paragraph Scavenger, wow, this mono blacklist is super teched. I like it, I like it. Do I still have any Strangles in my deck? I don't think I do. Um, Actually, no, I think I'm running 3 copies. Alright, so let's attack here. Yeah. Can play our Terror and our Molten Monstrosities. Diagraph Horde again. Alright, so we're top decking. It looks like my opponent's top decking as well. Oh, that's perfect. We can kill our Rager, his Rager. Get in for 10 damage. His zombies can't block. So, I mean, my opponent has like 1 or 2 turns left. Girder Goons. Oh, wow. But he has to double chump block here, right? That's pretty bad for him. Let us timely here. See if we can draw a removal. Doesn't quite get there. So we're going to hold this End the Festivities. We have 2 5/5s. Easiest site. Okay. Oh, all right. Maybe we should have played End the Festivities. Oh, he forfeits. Nice. He was just dead on board to our trample. So he was playing a ton of these 2-for-1s, you know, mono black, with some removal. But his creatures just couldn't get it done versus all our 5/5s. This is why I really like playing Molten Monstrosity. Like, if you just have Terror, you can get to a point where he just trades off for all your Terrors, and you don't have any recursion. And I mean, we were really lucky. We drew both our, well, 2 Reckless Impulses, you know, kept up with the card advantage, and our creatures were just bigger at the end of the day. GG's. All right, we're back with our second game. Let's take a look here. We have Curate, we have a Terror, we have Strangle. I mean, this looks pretty good. A removal to stay alive, some cantrips and card advantage, and one of our threats. Yeah, it's really good. My opponent, I think, just took a mulligan. He's on monoWhite, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, wow. We just drew our End the Festivities. Great card. Fencing Ace. Wow. Alright, so I am going to main phase this. Get rid of a land. It is another mountain. Yeah, I'll get rid of the land. And then I'm going to strangle this Fencing Ace right away. I don't really want to play around with a double strike, and he also mulliganed, so trading 1-for-1 is pretty good for us. So here it's either Reckless Impulse or Consider. I think I want to save Reckless Impulse for a little bit more mana first. Timely we can just spin. We don't need to just save our mana there. So yeah, let's just play a land and pass. Another mountain is nice. Okay. So yep, let's impulse now. See what we draw. Modern Age and Unsummon. Interesting. I think the play here is just to strangle his creature and play a Terror. That gets a threat on the board, keeps trading 1-for-1 against his mulligan, and next turn we can Modern Age or Unsummon. Honestly, I might just let these cards go. Play a Molten Monstrosity, just start our clock going really, really fast. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Well, I'm gonna let this Modern Age go, I think. We don't need it. Get our clock going. So we have 5 mana now, so we can probably hold lands to discard. And my opponent unfortunately had to mulligan to 5. He's playing red-white. Interesting. Usually this is just a mono white deck. When you dilute an aggro deck into... Oh, look at this. Prison Sentence. Okay. Can't... Alright, that's fine. We have unsummons in our deck. We can just bounce our own creature. Yeah, basically playing 2-color aggro deck feels so bad sometimes because the fixing in Arena Pauper is just not there. And unfortunately, we just drew 2 lands with our impulse. So he can play oh wow. Yeah. Okay. We trade 5 damage for 3 lifelink. I don't think that's good. Yeah, unfortunately we have to pass. He can. I was gonna say he could play his Celebrity Fencer, equip the axe to it, and trade for our Terror. Oh yeah, look at this. Ghitu Amplifier. Target creature and opponent controls. Okay. So unfortunately, we can't bounce our own monstrosity with Amplifier. We can bounce this Yodian Medic. Get in for 5. Yeah. And we will end our turn. We're just holding lands to discard. Yodian Medic. Let's see what he equips on. Assumably the Medic. Aeronaut's Wings. Okay. Oh, wait. And then he just forfeits. Interesting. I think he probably wanted to equip his axe on his Medic. But yeah, alright. That's game 2. I really don't like splashing a different color for an aggro deck. It looks like this opponent was just playing some of his draft cards. GG's. Alright, so let's take a look here. We have an Unsummon and a Terror, Amplifier, Monstrosity. I think, unfortunately, this is a mulligan. A single mountain here would be very good, but... Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, this looks really good, I think. Couple cantrips and an Amplifier. I'm going to put back Unsummon. Do I put back Unsummon? I could put back a land. I think I'm going to put back the land on the play. monoWhite. Okay. So Unsummon here, I want to save for a Patriarch's Humiliation. I don't expect he has it here. He has to play a 1-drop into Patriarchs? Yeah. Whenever... Oh, wow. That's a nice card. And this is a really nice card. So let's see. We can just Ancestral Anger here. We drew a mountain. So do I end the festivities right away? And get rid of his Lunarch Veteran. I think I want to hold it for one more turn. We'll just offer this trade. He doesn't take it. Okay, interesting. So he does have the Patriarch's Humiliation. Interesting. In that case, I will unsummon my own creature, or I can unsummon one of his creatures. I think I unsummon my creature, because I do want to keep the text on my... Patriarch's Humiliation being an alchemy card, it has to perpetually lose all abilities. Spirited Companion, yep. That's fine. Molten Monstrosity. Alright, so here I'm going to get to and then End the Festivities. Basically get a 2-for-1. For another creature. Okay. So here, let's consider first. We're looking for another cantrip so we can play our Molten Monstrosity. That does not do it. Okay, we can play a Terror. Um, do I want to kill this creature? I don't think so. I think we just attack here. Um, Interesting. He has a cantrip here? What's going on? Does he have the white trick? Nope. Alright, so we're gonna play our Terror. He just left 2 mana open. Interesting. I wonder what he was holding up. Ooh, another Lunarch Veteran. Alright, so we're gonna use our Timely Interference as a... Interesting. As a removal here. So he was holding up Blessed Hippogriff. But, I'm curious why he didn't play the Tears Blessing just to save 3 life. We are gonna make sure his Lunar Veteran blocks. Attack. Okay. So we drew our Reckless Impulse. That's basically exactly what we need to keep up with the card advantage here. He Patriarchs are 1/2. Interesting. Alright, let's Impulse. Let's see what we draw. 2 lands. Really unfortunate. So do I trade my entire board here? I don't think so. I want to just keep putting pressure on the field. And then I can draw into like End the Festivities. I can draw into Timely Interference. Yeah, I can draw into Ancestral Anger. Give my Terror Trample. Okay, he has a lot of velocity here. And unfortunately we've drawn a lot of lands. Oh, he had the Patriarch's Humiliation. Excuse me. I'm losing my voice here. um okay, so we can make sure his Unicorn blocks, which I think is good here. Get rid of his pump spell. Oh geez. We're playing 22 lands, but it's possible I should be playing less based on how many lands I've been drawing. Alright, sorry for that. So oh yeah, wow. So let's see here. He has 4 mana open. So I think I have to Strangle his Hippogriff. And unfortunately, end the turn. We have a lot of good draws. We have a lot of good draws. Taking 5, yeah. Okay, that is the start. I'd like to chain into multiple cantrips. Yeah, End the Festivities is perfect here. Since I'm gonna end the festivities, I don't think we need the Timely. Another Consider, okay. Into Modern Age. Alright, so let's end the Festivities. He gains a bunch of life, unfortunately. Let's Modern Age card. Discard a land. Attack. Oh, okay. This is the, yeah, Fierce Retribution. Okay. So that's what he was holding up. Priest, okay. Yep. So we can play our monstrosity out. Oh my goodness, he just has it all the removal. So let's play monstrosity and amplifier. I don't want to kick the amplifier because that basically just gives him another card. Another search party captain. Wow, okay. And unfortunately, we are just dead on board. All right, GG's, we lost the monoWhite. So let's take a look at the game. Yeah, I mean, he played a lot of cantrip creatures. He had 3 Patriarch's Humiliation, unfortunately. And I think that was really what did it. Killing our early threats basically didn't let us control the board with our 5/5s early on. And I mean, we did draw 2 End the Festivities. But I mean, we're also like halfway through our deck. So yeah, yeah. I think that turn where he got the Patriarch's Humiliation with 5 creatures on board to kill our monstrosity, that really swung the game. Because I mean, otherwise I could have wiped his board with End the Festivities and had some 5/5s. And of course, Lunar Veteran, or sorry, the 1/1 are, where is it? It's in the exile. Yeah, Lunar Veteran was just so good, gaining him so much life. All right, GG's. All right, we're back with another Tolarian Terror game, Pauper Decathlon. Yeah, this looks fine. This looks fine. We have a Impulse to cantrip, Timely Interference to cantrip, and one of our terrors, yeah. We're a little bit light on removal, but I expect we'll be able to find one with Impulse. Opponent mulligans. So let's start out with a island. If he plays a 1-drop, I want to just cantrip right away. Ooh, green. Interesting. I'm going to wait on this Impulse for maybe 2 more turns. I want just a little bit more resources on board before I play it. Into Bird Admirer. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Timely Interference we can bin. It doesn't look like it'll be very good in this match. Yeah, so let's Impulse looking for lands. And do we Impulse again? I think we wait till next turn to Impulse. So this 4 toughness is actually really annoying, but thankfully I can play a Terror next turn. Oh, look at this. Does he have ninjutsu? What is this? Giant growth. Okay, I can take 4 damage. Yeah. Let's impulse here. Yeah. And then we'll play a terror. Next turn we can amplifier and timely interfere. Yeah, so let's timely. We'll kick it to make him block. And then presumably he has a giant growth here. Because he left 4 mana open. No, he doesn't. Okay. And then we'll just play our amplifier. End the turn. I mean, we have so much removal in hand, I have to assume we're going to win this game. Oh my goodness, he just forfeits. Wow. So, let's take a look at his deck. He played Admirer on 3 and then Giant Growth with 4 forests. I have to guess he was probably color screwed, right? Interesting. So he took a mulligan and then he kept a hand off of Bird Admirer. I have to assume this is for the mono-white matchup, but I don't think this is what you want against mono-white. I don't think that's a good strategy against mono-white. Yeah, I mean, he was probably missing a second color, right? Well, on to the next game. All right, let's take a look here. A lot of tap lands, a removal, a cantrip, and a terror. I think that's all right. Especially since we're on the play here. Another forest. Interesting. I personally, I have to admit, I think green is probably the weakest color in this event. Oh, look at this, Null Hunter. Interesting. So what do I play here? I can play Amplifier. I think I just kill his creature right away. I really like Null Hunter. It's one of the staples in my mono green Stompy deck for Arena Pauper. But because it can just grow out of control so quickly, but unfortunately it's just not very good here. Jewel Thief is really good. Of course, it looks like he's going to be ramping into Owlbear next turn. And the answer to that is to play Strangle or Impulse. I think it's Strangle. It looks like I'm going to have to drop my Molten Monstrosity, unfortunately. Oh, wow, look at this. Hookhand Mariner, 4/4/4. Wow. We don't get the land drop. So I can kill this right away, or I can timely interference. I can play an amplifier out. I think I play my amplifier out. Kill it next turn, lets me get in and attack with the amplifier. Yeah. I think there's Tameo safekeeping in this format. I don't think Snakeskin Veil is here. Interesting. Maybe I just killed a Jewel Thief. Careful cultivation. Makes sense. So let's just keep cantripping. I think the play here is just to kill his Hookhand Mariner. Get in for 7. And then play Double Terror. Just casually slam 10 power on board after killing one of his creatures. Okay. The mono green werewolf ramp. His creatures just aren't very impressive though. Let's impulse. Keep cantripping, throwing our amplifier. Ancestral Anger is perfect. Yeah, exactly what we want. Let's play the mountain. I think we Ancestral Anger a Terror, because our amplifier is going to be able to attack through the Jewel Thief, even though he's probably going to block. Ooh, look at that. Unsummon his Weaver. And that's pretty easy lethal, right? No, not quite. 11 damage. Oh wait, we do have lethal with End the Festivities. Oh, he has... What? A fight spell? Oh my goodness, that's so good for him. Wow, 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 wow. Well, we have the Festivities, so we do have it all, as they say. And he's facing 2 terrors with 10 life, 5 life. Yep, there we go. All right, so he had a pretty funny mono green deck. Yeah, I mean, so Jewel Thieves and Null Hunters are good, but against mono white, they just trade for your creatures, right? Um, Interesting. You line up the shot is a nice sideboard card in Baldur's Gate. Um, yeah, yeah, funny mono green deck. All right, we are currently 4-1 in Pauper Decathlon. Let's take a look. Only 1 land. Opponent goes first. I think I have to put this back. This would be a pretty good hand. Get rid of Unsummon for a mountain. That'd be pretty good. Oh my goodness. Can I keep this? I don't think I can. I can't play 3 of these cards and 4 lands. Do I want to go to 5 though? Oh man, I think I have to. Okay. Okay. I think I put back Strangle. I can't be trading 1 for 1 when I multi 5 here. It's mono white too. Alright. Unfortunate. Well, that is a good draw. Oh wow, look at this. Traveling Minister. The Steadfast Unicorn. Alright, so I have to play the Amplifier and hope he doesn't have the Patriarch's Humiliation. Into Fencing Ace. Yeah. But it. Um yeah, I think here is where I end the festivities. Get in and end the turn. I want to timely interference on his unicorn next turn. Make him block my amplifier. Yeah, that's fine. He does attack with it though. Yeah. And I draw Strangle. Alright, so we're gonna Impulse. We're looking for pretty much anything. End the Festivities is good. Yeah, I think we just attack here. He has Fierce Retribution, it looks. Here's something on watch. Okay. That's fine. End the turn. We haven't seen our modern ages at all. Yeah. So he's gonna commit this. Let's cycle our timely. So we have to end the festivities here. And then I think we do Strangle this unicorn. His pump effect is really good. So yeah, we're looking for our terrors. Terrors would be good. Let's cycle this. I guess we're cycling this again. Into Impulse. Yeah, pretty good. I guess we have to unsummon. I could have strangled his fencing ace. This saves 4 damage. Yeah. Lunarch Veteran. Okay. Jeez, we just have been super unlucky with our draws, I have to feel like. Losing a terror is pretty bad. Maybe I need to drop down to 21 lands. I really don't like dropping down to 22 when or dropping down to 20. I think 20 is just too few. Alright, so we get to bounce his Lunarch, which isn't the worst. We're gonna hold this Swiftwater for a here, what is it? Modern Age. Do I trade with this Flaming Fist Dustguard? I don't know. Oh, he has the Patriarchs anyways. Oh, man. Okay, okay. You get to cycle into lands. Oh, wow. Geez, I feel really just unfortunate against all these mono-white decks. But, it looks like we do have to just cut down on lands. So we need End the Festivities here. Yeah, we're just dead. All right. GG's. Okay, we are 4-2. Let's take a look here. We have a End the Festivities, some cantrips, and a threat. Yeah, it's pretty good. So let's see what my opponent is playing. Orzhov, interesting. So I think I do play Amplifier out here. It'll be pretty bad if he like disfigures this right away. But I want the upside of like cantripping and getting some extra damage in. Yeah, so let's consider. We don't need another mountain. Ooh, let's Ancestral Anger. And let's attack for 6. I'm gonna hold my last spell because I want to play the Monstrosity next turn. Unfortunately, if we had one Ancestral Anger in the graveyard, it would have gone up to 7-2, played a Monstrosity for 1 mana. Oh yeah, alright, so this is the life gain deck. But they've had a really slow start. So we are just going to Strangle the Unicorn right away. Play out a Monstrosity. Attack for 7. End the turn. So we have a Timely Interference and a Unsummon for their next 2 creatures. I have to assume they're dead here, but we will see. They just had a really slow start. Ooh, that's pretty good actually. I think I saved my creature though. It's possible I won't be able to get to play it again, but yeah, yeah. Um, do I Timely here? I think I do. Just cycle it. Still gets +1, +0. And oh yeah, look at that. We got paid off with Ancestral Anger. So they are just dead here. Yeah. Nice. All right. So they just had really slow start. I mean, like no play, no play into 3-drop, 3-drop. That's just too slow, unfortunately. GG's. Okay, my opponent's goes first, and unfortunately, I don't think we can keep this hand. Yeah. I mean, if this was an island, maybe. Um, I mean, I'm playing 22 lands, but all my hands have been so awkward. It's unfortunate. Yeah, this looks fine. 3 spells, 3 lands. Um, I'm gonna put back mountain over island. Yeah. Mono-white, it looks like. Okay. The Spirited Companion. Um, ooh, do I play Modern Age? I think I just killed a unicorn, play a tap land again. Inspiring Overseer, yep. So here I think I play Modern Age. Dig for End the Festivities. There it is. Let's get rid of Ancestral Anger. Let's pass the turn. Take 3? No, I'm gonna cycle this. No. Discard is pretty good. To a unicorn. Do I get rid of a land or do I get rid of Strangle? I want to Strangle his unicorn. I think I get rid of Amplifier actually. A little bit unfortunate. Strangle his unicorn. Ooh, he has a spell up. Interesting. I wonder what it is. It has to be Patriarch Simulate. It looks like it's Patriarchs, yeah. I can take 6 here. Yeah. Wipe the board next turn. He gets to kill my... Oh, wait. Oh. He gets to kill my Vector Glider. But he holds it. Interesting. Let's play Amplifier out. We're holding this mountain for another Modern Age. And he forfeits. Yeah. All right. So what happened there? He was playing more of the unicorns and flaming fist dust guards. He didn't have that many cantrip creatures. He had to mulligan once. And I got my terror down. I didn't take the block. I have to assume that was a Patriarch simulation at the end there. And my 5/5 creature just put on the pressure. Managed to wipe his board with End the Festivities, and yeah. So yeah, this mono white deck does seem really good. Definitely really good. GG's, yeah. I believe we're 5-2 now. Let's take a look. Uh, 6-2. Wow. So next match will be for the game. All right, we are back. We are 6-2 with 2 mountains, double unsummon, and the festivities amplified. Opponent goes first. I mean, this has to be mono white, I have to assume, right? So End the Festivities is really good. I'm gonna keep this. This is such a marginal hand. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's a mountain. Mono red. We are probably gonna auto lose to mono red. Yeah. We do have to draw islands soon. Festival Crasher. My goodness, these festivities look awful. I mean, he has to attack here because I can never block, right? It looks like he has nothing. Interesting. Um, yeah. I mean, I really can't do anything here. Uh, I mean, so what I have going for me is that he thinks I'm mono red as well. Oh my goodness. I think this is a lose. He doesn't know I have literally nothing. This looks like a loss for sure. Alright, hold full control to bluff having stuff. But I can't block. And he can get in a lot of damage. Yep. That's a lot of damage. Let's cycle impulse. Please draw me out of this. Okay. 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 We're not dead. We're not dead. Not dead. That's good, right? Yeah. They're most likely dead. I mean, all he has to draw is like a couple lightning bolts, lightning strikes. I mean, uh, basically forced to do this. Yeah. Yeah. So, what do we have here? Jeez, I have to hold the island for Unsummon? I don't have to. I can play Amplifier and Chump Block. Yeah, so at this point, I think I have to cycle this, hoping for another island. No. Okay. So we are dead. He has 5 cards in hand. Oh my goodness. Really unfortunate. 6 and 2, and we kept a suspect hand based off of End the Festivities versus monoWhite, and my opponent has is on mono red. Strangle, and that means we are dead. On board, even. Well, not on board technically yet, but he just has to cast anything. Yeah. Yep. GG's. All right. 6 and 3, unfortunately. But yeah, that was a game. That was a great run, I think. I still think Is It Terror is really good. Um, I'm gonna have to think about how to modify the deck. Um, I don't know if taking out the reckless impulses for counter spells would be good. Possibly. Um, we were 1 and 2 versus monoWhite. I think we got a little bit unlucky with lands, but not outrageously so. So we probably don't have that good of a matchup against monoWhite as you would like, given its meta share and how popular it is in this decathlon. Um, yeah, I mean, monoWhite just basically has everything mono black did, right? With the 2-for-1 card advantage creatures, but it also goes over the top. So I have to feel monoWhite is probably the best deck overall. And then mono red has some explosive starts and a lot of good cards in mono red aggro with the Kiln Fiend style cards. And the Prowess basically. I still like Terror. I still like Terror. It's possible it's worse than strictly mono red, but I have to assume just like cheap 5/5s are just so good. But yeah, I hope everyone had fun. Join us on the Discord. We usually play Explorer Pauper or Historic Pauper best of 3, which obviously is very different from this event. And yeah, thanks for watching.